to the channel. We're here with our favorite uncle.
I'm getting kidnapped at the moment, okay? So the deal was interview with me or keys to the car.
And we got both.
So
it worked out great. Oh, you can't get it. Oh, you can't get it.
That's a true story. Oh, nice.
Hey, left your water in.
I left my water in here. That's awesome.
And he's back. So,
okay. Let's film this video. All right.
When I was a kid, I was like, oh, the more the exhaust pipes, the faster the car. So this thing's gotta go so fast.
You want me to just show you how to use this car so you can just drive off?
yeah.
All right, great. Get in. Seat passenger seat?
Sure. Okay.
All right, wonderful. You guys can go see if they're talking about the car.
Oh, I see what he did there.
So can I go?
All right, look. Colby and Steve are the first two people to sit in this car besides me. Tony, have you driven in this car? Okay, sorry, third person. Carly's been in here too.
Wasn't Gigi in it?
Gigi was in here too.
You suck at this.
Damn, this car's a whore. It's like 30 people have already driven in this car. You're the first person to sit in the driver's seat. Cool, that's
I'm winning at life.
All right, so in this car, you have no features. It just literally just has a start button. Yeah, you have heated seats. Notice there's nowhere to charge any device. There's no cigarette lighter,
Where's
there's
your
no
FM
USB.
adapter?
You can't have that in this car. In my other Veyron, I used in the one on the wall right there, I used to have a aux cord, so you have to put on like, you plug in the little thingy into the thing and then you have the FM adapter and it would play Bluetooth basically or whatever radio. This one doesn't have that, so please guys, however many people are watching this video, burn me a CD, all right? I need some mixtapes.
I got you, I will do that.
I need some mixtapes.
I'll give you
Because
some
all it's
mixtape.
got is a CD player.
I'll actually write you my own music.
All right, great.
It's got at least a CD player.
It got a CD player. So on the gauges, go ahead and put the key in the ignition. Okay, you gotta turn it 3 clicks to the right. That's 1 click. Is that it?
I think that was all.
All right, all you guys, you only have to turn it 1 click to the right. See, you got my Spanish radio on. It's a real thing. No, like it's a real thing.
Where's the volume?
It's what I listen to. Listen, hold on, just get it. Why would you do that? That was a really good song about to come on. That's a commercial. So I thought it was a song. All right, those are the only buttons on the car besides the start button. So because it's at the end of the day and I'm ready to leave, I'm gonna intoxicate the entire office by allowing you to do a cold start. That's it.
At what point do you rev it?
You don't ever rev it. See that little blue icon right there? That means don't touch anything until that goes away.
Do we have to stay here?
It just sits there. And then actually now you can turn it off because we were all gonna suffocate. And that was a great review on a Bugatti Veyron.
Okay.
Any questions?
Yes, actually. Houston Crosta.
You see, you have to hold the camera. Just,
Can I?
I'm holding the camera that high. Just
What made you want to get a Bugatti Veyron again?
because I missed a lot of opportunity on my last one.
Like what?
I bought a car I couldn't change, and that's not me.
So what are we changing? What are you
Everything,
changing?
every single car, every single part of the car.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not going to
Turbos?
tell you. Why would I tell you that? It doesn't make any sense.
That's kind of annoying.
All right. Well, the thing is,
what
that,
will you tell me?
Basically, if you know,
know?
you can't know anything.
Okay, what do you not like about this car?
I'll show you. It's basically this whole area right here that I want to change. Oh, real quick. This whole area right here I want to change. And this area right here I want to change.
Okay.
All right. So I've already changed a couple things. Right, I've already powder coated my engine covers black.
Oh,
that was really cool. All right. I've already made these black. That was also really cool. But Rift is going to make a carbon wing, carbon air intakes, carbon engine covers for other Bugatti owners to buy. So that's something that I'm doing right now, so that basically we can get some of those small details kind of covered, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, we've already done the wheels, which these are step 1. So I'm actually going to make a really cool new designed wheel that will likely be all carbon fiber.
Okay.
I think the carbon wheels, if you guys have noticed, are very thick, right? The designs are very like, I don't know, plain looking, right? Because of the way it works. So you can't really make a carbon fiber design like this. But the design I have is very, very, very like sophisticated. I think it's gonna work.
You're switching out the wheels.
Eventually, yeah, we can do. So there's like version 1, which is this. There's then a version 2, which is going to be probably 3 months from now. Rift exhaust is coming, and then version 3, which will be the big retarded thing I'm doing. That's why I have my stock Bugatti parts from my old Mansory car out. That'll be a big deal.
So what do you like about this car?
It's red.
That's fair.
It's gonna stay red.
Okay.
That's it. It's red.
Why didn't you get like a Chiron or something? Just because you can't do anything to them?
First of all, Chirons are tanking right now.
Yeah.
Chirons are $3.5 million. I've seen them advertised at 2.8, 2.5, and I can tell you that they're probably on their way to $2 million. Not because they're a bad car with any respect, because when, you know, there's so many options on the table. Like I was offered a Gara R, and I really wanted to get an Gara. You know, I'm a big Koenigsegg fan in general. The thing is that Koenigsegg's are car guys' cars. Bugatti is like the people's
You're not a car guy,
right? So for me, an Agera was a good option, but for 1.6, that was when the Agera came in.
Wasn't it not street legal?
No, it was a street legal Agera, yeah, which is really unique because street legal Agera is a really fun car. I mean, the color wasn't right, but that's besides the point. Who cares about that? That car is coming down from 3.2 to 1.6. I've seen RS Ageras come from 5 to 4 to 3.5. So, you know, we're having a hypercar recession very quickly. So the Veyron is the only car that's going up. Like older, you know, more affordable cars, because you know you can have this car at $1 million, right? You know, this one wasn't $1 million. It was a little more than that because it's a nicer version. But I know one at Iluso just sold for like $800,000, and that one, yeah, had a little bit of miles on it, but what do you mean 20,000 miles is a lot? I mean, it is a lot for hypercar, but it's not like the car's not a junker, you know. It's not a 400,000 mile like, you know, American car.
It's not going to explode.
No, these engines are very over-engineered, so we're doing good on that.
So how do you like the W16? Is it?
Yeah, it's fun. It drives smooth. It's like a big Bentley. You know, if you ever driven a W12, it's very similar. It's heavier. The weight of the car makes it like much more enjoyable to drive, which is great. So, you know, I think it's going to be a platform that Bugatti sticks with.
They've talked about moving to a different motor, but I just feel like we can afford to do that. Because, I mean, they've already proved, like with the Veyron, they never made money selling these cars.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they made money. It's been 10 years, and a lot of people have serviced their cars. If you're on the other end of that service bill, they made money. All right. Just actually, I'll give you a little hint. Okay. So if anybody is gonna, by the time this video comes out, my video will come out. I had to check engine light in this car, and there was some mass airflow sensors in here. Need to be replaced. Bugatti charges $440 plus a $50 core charge. There's 4 of them, right? So there's 4 turbos, 4 mass airflow sensors. I replaced all 4. Okay. The same exact part at any auto parts store is $40. Exactly the same part number, exactly the same part, exactly the same thing, everything. So $500 from Veyron or Bugatti, or $40 from AutoZone. Which one would you choose? So this car has a lot of those kind of parts on it, and so they're getting their money back. Trust me. They might have lost initially because it took them, let's say it took them $100 million. I don't know the cost of it. $100 million to engineer this car. They spent, you know, they got €1 million back when they sold it, and then the price went up slowly as they changed the iterations. Yeah. They might have lost there, but they got their money back in the long run for sure. And now they sell a warranty for $50K a year. So what a bargain. They'll replace those $40 sensors for you if you give them $50,000 a year.
So are you signing up for that service?
Unfortunately, I can't. I think I'm still on the blacklist of the Bugatti company, but you know, I don't really need a warranty. I can do it myself.
That's fair. Yeah.
I got that Tavares shirt that says "I am the warranty." I'm gonna wear that when I work on my Bugatti.
There you go. So that's probably one of the advantages of having a Volkswagen product, is the fact that there are parts in here that you can't get from other cars.
Of course, you can get half of these parts from any other car. I mean, literally, like, I guarantee you that if we start going through each individual parts, sensors and all that kind of stuff, they're gonna have the same part numbers as half Volkswagens.
Probably.
You know, I don't know if you remember the Phaeton, right? The Phaeton was engineered with a W16 at one point. I don't know if it ever went to production, but they engineered that car. I think it got a W12, but there's been some other W16 products that Volkswagen has designed that hasn't been produced or whatever, but W12 is not, we're not too far off.
Yeah, totally. You know, it's just 2 more cylinders on each other.
Yeah, I mean, the key that you see has been very Volkswagen inspired.
Yeah. very Volkswagen inspired.
It's a Jet
As you
Z.
can see, they took out the little sticker and put in one with the Tour Bugatti. So that's exciting. Still got the little flip up action. I like it. Truly a Passat.
Where's is Tony here? I have the key to my Mansory car here somewhere. So this is like a Bentley key. So this is the also 2008. So Mansory. You know, I actually think that this car probably came with this key too. But when I bought it, it only came with 2 of these. So I'm not sure where this one went. I think the speed key is here too. I have the speed key.
I wonder if the owner would have kept it.
I don't know why. Here's the third key.
Speed key. Your speed key's not in here, I see.
Well, it doesn't do anything, because I don't know why, but the speed key goes here. You just turn it, so that's where that goes. I tried it like 3 times, doesn't do anything.
I'll take it off your hands.
Yeah, it's just like $5 grand, so keep it.
But yeah, I mean, everything's either aluminum, Alcantara, or leather. I mean, this, even if you look down here, the gas cap popping, right here, just aluminum, everything. I mean, this thing's designed very well. I can see why you enjoy the car.
It's the best car. I probably would drive it home if I could get it out.
I'll take the cars out of your way. That's cool. But what's in the front? Pop whatever. Well, the problem is the owner of the car's gone. I don't know. Tony, do you know what's in the front?
Hey, you in the front.
Is it just this latch on the side?
It is, yeah.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Want a hole?
Gotta be really careful with this part here. A lot of people don't realize that these come up with it. And then when you reach in here, you hit your head on the way out. I've done it like 40 times.
It's got a lot of room.
Yeah, you have space for 1 shoebox. Yeah, this trunk was actually designed for the car cover. So the back of the car cover fits exactly right there. It's pretty much like this side right here was designed for, you know, like a small registration certificate or your insurance card, something along those lines.
You can afford insurance with this?
No, I can't. I have liability only.
Does that have any like compartments inside the car to keep all that stuff?
There's a CD holder. CD
that's
like
it.
an area like where the
For where my mixtape's gonna go?
Yeah. So right there, there's a little button on the top of the EB.
Yeah. Oh.
So you can put some CDs in there.
Oh. The lights that pop on.
Yeah.
See that?
Does it come with a Bugatti champagne cooler?
Fortunately not this one.
Really, back to 2008 when this thing came out, with all the carbon on the seats.
No, it was a cool car. I mean, it was definitely, you know, you're comparing this against the Murcielago. Murcielago had some cool carbon stuff. I mean,
Edmund.
you know, I think that in 2008, Bugatti was just like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna tell everybody that when you're really rich, you have better options. You know, so I think that was their goal, is because, I mean, think about it now. Like, if you, I mean, there's a lot of people that have a lot of money now. You know, 10 years ago was a little bit less, but if you think like in 2008, this is the only car above a Lamborghini Murcielago.
Yeah.
You know, there were some one-offs that were smaller and stuff like that, but
Not a lot,
realistically, like the only major car company that made a car that was expensive was this one. Now there's probably 20 options over $1 million.
Yeah, the
And every
hypercar market's
manufacturer.
very saturated.
Yeah,
That's why it's tanking.
That's why it's tanking, because every manufacturer's making a car. They're not 1 million anymore. If you make a $1 million car, which I think that's where the market price for my hypercar will
Look at the Ferrari SF90 Stroller. That's $1 million car, and everyone thinks that that's so innovative because it's so cheap.
be. I got 2 of them, so you know.
That's my point.
I'm pretty pumped about that car because it's $1 million car. Now the SF90 is a perfect example because there has to be the $1 million car. The $3 million cars now are way too. They're just way too much money. People buy those for investments, and it's just too much. I mean, you can own $1 million car, and if you have a good income, you know, you have a good job, you can enjoy your car. When you have a $3 million car, oh my God, like, you don't want to touch it. You know, I mean, you understand that there's so much extra money there. I mean, that's an apartment building. You know, how much money you spent on that car. You know, it's a lot of money. So
insane.
I think that once those cars come back, like a Pagani Huayra, I think is going to be closer to $1 million here in 2020. You know, the 14 and 16 models, like right where the doors go up, those cars are going to come back a lot. I think a lot of the new cars that are coming out, like the Speedtail, is going to destroy the Senate value. P1s have already been destroyed. I mean, no one buys a P1 anymore. If you have a P1 and you have it marked at $3 million, $2.5 million, no one's buying it, right? P1 is slower than a 720. Looks cool, looks very similar to a 720, and the Senna came out and smacked the 720, right, for $900,000. Now you have the Speedtail, which every P1 and Senna owner has on order, because there's 106 of them. They've all got to pay $3 million for that car. Where's that money coming from? It's coming from their Senna or their P1. So those are going to just be like fire sold, just so they can get the money back, so they don't have all three of them.
Imagine
Right.
Speedtail's going to drop too after a couple of years.
I don't know. I can't
You don't think?
imagine. I couldn't even believe people bought the Speedtail. I mean, that's just a wow. With as many problems as McLaren's had, it literally blows my mind that someone paid 3 times more for a Speedtail than a Senna. Like, it's insane.
But you wanted a Senna at one point.
I think I'm gonna get a Senna. I like the way it looks. I want to do a wing delete on a Senna. I think it's
They look really good without the window.
yeah.
That's like the Aventador SV, the wingless Aventador SV. I think is the most thing.
I do like the Ventador SV wings though. They fit in body lines. I think the Senna isn't possible to take a wing delete because I've looked at one. I've seen one taken apart. I'm not sure it's possible without having a light on your dash. But realistically, like not gonna work. Your McLaren always has a light on your dash.
Yeah.
So what does it really matter?
So here's the thing. Here's what you
True.
do.
He's not wrong.
That's what you do. You create a light on the dash so that the others don't show up.
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to show up. It's a Christmas tree. When you buy a McLaren, you know you buy a Christmas tree. So the thing is that besides that, the Senna looks really cool. And I really like the way that the McLarens drive. I enjoy the way a McLaren drives. I just don't like paying for all the repairs and the downtime. It's not like they get fixed in a day. They get fixed in a month.
Yeah.
So it's two different things. I mean, both of my 720s are back in the shop. I had a third one now. Just goes to show you, you just got to keep moving.
You gotta send them to them for them to fix anything.
Yep, I do have McLaren software now, which is really good. It helps me get through the basic stuff, but still, it's pointless. But your video is going to be so long, no one's going to watch it, so we should end it right now.
So, well, Houston, thank you for your time. That was the Bugatti Veyron. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit subscribe down there and like, and I'm heading out of here. See you, Houston.